Greetings, oddities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Cookie Kingdom. You may have noticed that earlier today I couldn't get a recording done, which that's completely just by, intentional decision, because yesterday was exhausting, but probably later I might make a video based around that, and I'm probably going to release the video on your little club relatively soon, but right now it's not important. Right now you want to see me talk about Fire Spirit Kiki, because I recently got Fire Spirit Kiki from the gacha, which took long enough, which, I wish I could have gotten him sooner, but that's in the past. And by past I mean like a couple days in the past, but like, then is now, so right now, wait, do I need to do something over here? It still says I'm indicated for something. Oh yeah, my cubes. That is not the cube. That is the, yeah, that's break time. I meant the agar cube. Yes, these bad sweeties. All right, there we go. That's good to know. All right, so we're gonna do a video based around doing things with Fire Spirit Kiki because I know people might be curious, even though everyone and their mother probably already knows what Fire Spirit Kiki is all about. Considering how Fire Spirit Kiki legit like got released throughout the whole update, and I was just never lucky enough to get him. And considering how the upcoming Eternal Sugar Eternal Sugar Cupcake, I figure a cupcake wouldn't really be too mischievous in place for where Eternal Sugar Cookie is. But like, considering how Eternal Sugar Cookie is coming, I guarantee you no one cares about Fire Spirit Kiki anymore. But with that being said, now we're gonna go ahead and talk about Fire Spirit Kiki. Gonna go over his quotes, stories, and all that stuff. Use him in battle, see how good he is, because I guarantee you it's amazing. Do you two have an interaction? Alright, well, let's actually go ahead and do this real quick before I just say, I won't be reading comments of the video because I want this video to be dedicated to the cookie, and oh my gosh, he looks so polite just sweeping up. Just that eyebrow ways, I swear. Anyway, what is that? Just that simplistic dash. But still, if you want to leave your questions and comments down in the comment section below for me to read on the videos, then feel free to do so, because it could be a random question, a random comment, a random fact, something about me, something about the game, something entirely different. It doesn't even matter, because as long as we're having a fun time at the end of the day, and we appreciate being around each other from community to creator and creator to community, then that's what matters the most. Oh, they're going towards each other. Oh, yep, I knew it. Ah, there you are. I have something to ask you. Alright, and this is to Fire Spirit. No, this is from Fire Spirit to Wind Archer, just for clarification. Yes? Have you ever, wanted to sit back, relax, and have fun? I mean, it's a pretty loaded question, let's be honest, especially for someone like Wind Archer Cookie, who's just usually stuck to just defending the whole planet and stuff. What do you mean by have fun? Oh no, he doesn't know what fun is. Lazing around all day and doing nothing all day. It's not really fun. If I'm being honest, that sounds like the opposite of fun. That just sounds like sleeping. That has never ceased my mind. I wouldn't be surprised if that's where it ended. I'd always keep an eye on the ebb and flow of life energy. And what? Come on, I know you can finish that statement. I heard enough. I'm assuming that's just where the convo ends, because, yeah, that's definitely where it ends, just ends. Alright, let me just strip you away. Yeah, he continues the sweeping, which I guarantee you is I guarantee you that's, not his definition of fun, but let's go over some of the stuff that you have to say. Which, by the way, if anyone's curious, I could just put this down, and yeah, there he is. Nice photo mode of him just waving at you, so at least he, pays attention to you, which is a lot better than some of the other cookies that do, whatever. And, no talk me Angie, of course.
Keep your head and heart hot.
Well, I mean, the heart I can get, but that's easy for you to say for your head, because we can't really light our heads on fire. Because your head is just fire. Let's be honest here.
Fuel? My fire needs no fuel.
I mean, if you want to be technical, you could just say you are the fuel. Because you ever just need to light up a fire, like a fireplace? Just, I don't know, clap your hands on the wood, and then bam, you have it. Infinite energy.
Oh, come on, enough with this chit-chat.
You say that, and you just, did an animation where you just, bursted into a fire of bright light. And you just do it again. How do I just, not ignore that? I'm sorry? Did you want to get into the action? I mean, we could have, but, you have stuff interesting to say.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
Oh, he hates this.
My fire needs no fuel.
He really hates getting talked to.
Oh, come on. Fuel? My fire needs no fuel.
There's no way these are all the quotes that you have.
Keep your head and heart. Ooh, you like your cookies hot.
I'm not sure if I would really preference it like that. Like, I don't want it to be phrased like that. Maybe it was better when you said the last three things. I'm gonna be honest, cause, yeah.
Don't blame me if you get burned.
Why don't you just control your flame, man? I guess, like, what, is every single portion of you hot? Like, I can understand, like, the hair, obviously, but would your skin make you... How would you even hang around Wind Archer? I guess they are, like, immortal in some essence, I guess. That makes sense, but, like... How the plug would Millennium Tree not get scorched?
Ooh, you like your... Don't burn your finger.
Buddy, it's a good thing I'm playing on an emulator, so I'm just using my mouse. I am not using my finger to tap on that cookie. It would probably give my hand at least a 2nd degree burn.
Careful. Hot.
I swear, the majority of this guy speaks is just fire puns and flame jokes. This is where this guy is at right now.
Ever seen the Red Dragon?
Wait a second. Where is he? Is he around? Is the Red Dragon around? I don't think I turned him off of the city. I think he should be somewhere rummaging around. And if he does exist, I don't know. Camellia, who cares? Does he exist? I thought he should. Oh, can you two have a chat? Can you two have a conversation? Oh, can you two have a conversation? I want to see. I gotta see this for myself. Will it work? No, they don't care for each other. The Red Dragon's right here, dude. Do you not care? Apparently, okay, he just doesn't care. All right, back to the shadow thing with you. You go in the painting. Here. Oh, I thought that'd be like a special interaction. I thought there would be.
Oh, come on. Careful. Eternal flame.
Anyway. Yeah, I think isn't that your costume quote? Not costume quote, but like, isn't that what it's called? No, it's Wings of Fire. I don't know, oh, plebby, no, you definitely, there was something definitely said about, like, Eternal Flame or something, I don't know.
Keep your head and don't burn your finger. Don't burn your finger. Ooh, you like your
Keep your head and don't burn your finger.
Ever seen the red fuel?
Okay, just simplistic laughter, let's be honest, that's pretty nice.
Don't burn your finger. Ever seen the Red Dragon?
What if I just...
Burn, burn, burn!
Alright, maybe I tapped him a little bit too much, because now he wants everything to be set on fire.
Careful. Hot!
Let's just go over to more of a quotes on, like, the little informational page he has, his little menu.
My flames are always ready.
Okay, I gotta give props right here. Like, look at this background. This background looks plenty sick. It's like, it's something that I would definitely see in something like OvenBreak. Because, like, you have the obsidian ground, like, all the lava here. I'm sorry, but this is a sick backdrop. If only it was times like these where, like, you could actually see these where the menu HUDs weren't in the way. Maybe there's a way to, like, get rid of those. But, like, seriously, this all looks sick. You can see a little bit more like this. But this still covers up everything, but, like... Man, I wish, like, the thing where you could do on, like, the main page where, you could make it so that all the other things around the screen go away, except for the actual gameplay portion. Should have just done it for this. Maybe there is some way. I don't know, though.
My flames are always ready.
Yeah, because I don't think I would ever want to see the day where your flames are just doused, because, you just be... I guess, to be fair, you just be an orb, but at that point, you just be bald.
My flames are eternal.
Well, it's a good thing you just immediately responded to that, because your flames definitely don't go out. This guy has eagerness and cockiness up the wazoo. That's all I can say about that.
Time to play with fire.
That's the quote that you get from when you first pull him, I think. I'm pretty sure. Well, you'll see that in a moment.
My flames are eternal. My flame is the strongest. Hope it doesn't rain.
What? Flame is the strongest. I hope it doesn't rain. What? Isn't your flame the strong... Buddy, can't the flames just evaporate the rain around you? Isn't that how strong the... Huh? You're giving me mixed singles here. Singles? I'm getting so confused. I'm not even saying singles. I'm trying to say signal, not singles. You're giving me mixed signals here.
I am the fire.
Buddy, I hope I'm not getting doubts over here.
My flames are always ready. Once it's burned, it's gone for good.
Is that true? I mean, I'm pretty sure to be burnt, you mean, like, evaporated into nothingness, but, yeah, you do you.
My flame, once it's burned, don't burn your time for a fiery game.
Okay, first of all, your eyes, I'm pretty sure your eyes aren't the most unless if you're, like, as bright, like, as the sun or something like that, which I guess flames can be pretty bright, but, like, that'd have to be more, like, explosion-worthy, not flames, and also a fiery game. Buddy, I'm already playing a game. I don't think there's any more quotes over here. Might be not.
Once it's burn, time to play with burn bright.
Okay, burn bright. So I guess your fire is bright. That makes sense. But let's just cut it off right there with the story for Fire Spirit Cookie, which says right here, most cookies merely adapted to the flame. Or adopted. I thought it was adopt. No, I thought it was adapt. No, it's apparently adopted. Anyway, I thought it was adopted or adapted to. Man, I plugged this. Most cookies merely adopted the flames of the Dragon's Valley, but this legendary cookie was born in it, molded by it. This mysterious cookie lives in both the Dragon World or the Cookie World. I'm just restarting this. I suck at this so bad. Most cookies merely adopted the flames of the Dragon's Valley, but this legendary cookie was born in it, molded by it. This mysterious cookie lives in both the Cookie World and the Dragon World. The red dragon's bead that he carries is proof that he has either won the dragon's favor or has escaped with some kind of mischievous trade. From what we know from Fire Spirit, no one knows a lot more of the deep lore, unless if you were really to get into like the OvenBreak lore, but it was by a mischievous trade for some reason. Let's go something like along those lines. But if you want to go ahead and see this first encounter, check this stuff out.
Time to play with fire! I am the fire!
Magic user in the rear setting. Pretty fresh, gotta love that. And if anyone also wants to see, here's a little promotion thing that I can also apply to you because, well, I got you pulled extra recently, so why not?
You like it hot, huh?
Let's just stop it right there. I don't like when people say that I like hot stuff. Let's calm it down. Just call it spicy, okay? Okay, anyway, if you're wondering what the skill is, it is Ever-Burning Flames. Fire Spirit Cookie flies towards an enemy, scorching his path and dealing periodic damage. Afterwards, he causes Flame Explosion, dealing damage and inflicting explosive burn on enemies. So, you know what, that clears up the path of, you know, me talking about explosions being bright. Next, Fire Spirit Cookie channels his fire energy to launch a fire orb at the nearest enemy, causing area damage and chain explosion to nearby targets, ending where there are no more targets left. Ending when there's no more left. Oh. Alright. The Guardian of Fire applies Wall of Fire on the team at the start of battle. Additionally, his skill will be amplified when entering battle with other Fire-type cookies. The more cookies, the stronger the skill. If Fire Spirit Cookie is defeated in battle, he is revived with unquenchable flames and summons Flame Hydras if ally cookies are defeated in battle. The embodiment of flames Fire Spirit Cookie is resistant to burn and explosive burn. Okay, so he flies towards and deals periodic damage as he flies forward, scorching his path. But then a flame explosion burns all the enemies and deals damage. And then after that, he summons an orb at the nearest enemy, which hits an enemy and causes it to explode, but it also explodes all nearby enemies. So there's more explosions. Then they also apply the Wall of Fire effect to the team at the start of the battle, which if you want more things of what the Wall of Fire does, it applies stacks to allies, which includes an HP shield and damage resistance, so they're just going to be majorly buffed too. And his skill will be amplified when entering battle with other Fire-type cookies. So if you were to enter a battle with, say, Malice Sauce, Burning Spice, Capsaicin, and Chili Pepper, yeah, you'd just be like, the skill just keeps on stacking. Like, yeah, good luck. And of course, he also summons Flame Hydras when the allies are defeated. If one or more than one allies are defeated. Which the Flame Hydras, can we see anything like that? Unquenchable Flame? Yeah, Flame Hydra does summoner damage, and it also applies fire damage and burn. Yeah, that's quite a lot of things to really set back onto there. Yeah, let's go ahead and give you a let's level you up a bit, because I want to see some of your quotes for this and see how much it goes good.
Careful not to feed the fire too much.
I don't know about you. I'm kind of to feed this fire to the max, because, you know, why the pleb not?
Did you add something to my flames?
I mean, yeah. Well, I do this with literally every cookie.
Did you add something to my flames?
Yes.
It's scorching time!
Well, at least you prefer it like that.
Feeling the heat?
Probably because of the lobby, I'm gonna be honest. Look at all the lava around everywhere.
Fire can be comforting too.
Well, I mean, you've literally just said, hey, all of it's gonna be on, like, everything's burning, everything's being hot. You're probably gonna lose your finger, you're probably gonna lose your eyes. Once it's burned, it's gone for good. Not a single thing that you've told me is comforting.
Huh? Did the dragon's bead just light up?
Oh. Oh, that's unique. Well, I guess it makes sense. His power does come from the bead itself. So, I guess that's where his, like, soul kind of entrapped? I don't know. I'm thinking about OvenBreak, like, lore and logic and all that stuff.
Did you add something to my flames? In the name of fire!
Well, I mean, fire is in literal your name.
Did you add something to my flames? Careful not to feed the fire too much. Feeling the heat? Did you add something to my flames? Careful not to feed the fire too much.
I'm just trying to add as many top slots as here as possible, but I'm gonna get you to a quick level 30, but you know for a fact, I'm just gonna max you out later, cause sheesh.
Did you add something to my flames?
Of course, I did it like 15 times, and of course I'm gonna buff up your skill, so you go from a total of around 15,000 power all the way up to 46,000. Okay, and that's without toppings or biscuits. And of course, I buffed you up. You don't know how tempting that is because of the soul stones. Alright, anywho, let's go ahead and let's go into a portion of world exploration, because I want to go ahead and use you on some sort of level. Probably not on one of these, because I'm gonna get you a lot more buffed up later. But how high is this level? 515,000? Probably not. Let's just go maybe a little bit less, somewhere in dark mode still, probably like Hero's Gate. Don't I have all the soul stones here though in Hero Gate? Apparently I do. What's the strongest level here? 53,000? You know what? I think we can risk the next roll. It'd probably have to be a little bit more of an early level. 83,000. Can we do that? You know what? Let's do it. Let's go ahead and do this. Because what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get you off the team. Of course, I have to make sure I find Fire Spirit first. My gosh, you are right up there underneath a level 50 pine cone. Sure, why not?
Eternal flames!
Of course, I think we heard that quote, ironically enough.
Let's add some fire!
Yeah, sure, why not? Gotta have all the flames.
Let's burn them all!
Is that... I feel like you should have one more.
You won't stop the fire!
Yep, you're probably right on that.
Don't burn
I'm actually
your
gonna buff
eyes.
you up by 5 more levels just to have you a little bit more on...
Careful
Not
not to feed the
super
fire
on par,
too
but like,
much.
you know, it'd still be underneath. But... Oh yeah, I forgot I gotta buff up the skill too. Just to help you, you know, not overly get washed. Especially if it's by water in these places. But you're under, but I'm pretty sure Fire Spirit can absolutely manage. And if not, I'm not ending this video until Fire Spirit beats a level. I don't care what it takes. Of course, let me just quickly slow this down too, because I know I probably have it, Okay, no, there we go. So just doing normal attacks. Swipes flames that also, like I mentioned, just like, I think explodes onto other enemies. No, that's just normal attack. And they also split too. Yeah, that has some uses. It also has a revive. Alright, cool. Well, cool. I missed that part, but let's try this.
Eternal flame!
And they're all dead. Yeah. Underleveled my butt. Totally, like, yeah, sure. And of course, he can jump and slide. Why? Uh-oh. Well, there goes all the enemies. There's a little aftermath effect. Alright, sure. Oh, is that the boss? Alright, let's do it.
Eternal flame!
And he just burned alive. To be fair, we are in a forest, so that kind of checks out.
Whoops, still on fire.
What, you mean the Forest or you? Because I think both are just, yes. Alright, so, I can see why Fire Spirit Cookie is literally one of the most overpowered cookies in the game at the moment. Though, what's gonna suck is the moment that the, Eternal Sugar Cookie comes out, like the Eternal Sugar Cookie update, Fire Spirit Cookie is still going to be optimal, but he's immediately going to be pushed back by Eternal, like, Sugar. Because I guarantee you, she's gonna have some buff that's just gonna immediately make Fire Spirit just get destroyed within, like, 2 seconds. Because I feel like that's what happens with every newly released cookie, because they have some, like, new tech to them. But, like, I think you need to use Fire Spirit, and if I'm gonna be honest, I would say cooldown is useful, but I feel like if you're gonna go with full damage and explosion, like, I feel like, ironically enough, searing Raspberry, because, you know, when you have to scorch something, you have to sear it. So I feel like Raspberry would be very optimal, but also if you just want to spam that skill, cooldown is very useful. Because at this point, considering how Fire Spirit has a revive, I really don't think it's optimal for him to get the almond toppings, just to give him buff defense. But I think searing would work better, in my opinion. Only just because you could just ramp out damage as much as possible. And it just peaks, especially since it hits all the cookies on the field. And even after that, they also can apply the big damage attack of, like, the following chain explosions. So it's either, do you want to do the explosions more, or do you want to just do more max out explosions? I don't know, it really depends on what style you want to try and go for. I feel like cooldowns would end up being better in the long run, but if you're trying to go for instant kills, yeah, the searing raspberries would do. But in my opinion, that's just for me to go ahead and just try and confirm for you. So with that being said, hey, if you enjoy the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my Kick Your Run content. And if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe, and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. And also down below in the description, you'll see links to all my social media, which includes a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I get the Kick Your Run YouTube stuff for absolutely free. There's a link to my Discord server called the Hypenese Hub, a link to my merchandise where you can buy stuff to represent the channel, and lastly a link to my Ko-fi where for just $1 a month, you can see exclusive content that you wouldn't normally see in this normal YouTube channel. But above all else, I will see you and the DIDN Guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.